Hello and thank you for joining this presentation. My name is Heine and today I will be discussing co-teaching in the Graded Architecture Studio and how collaborative teaching can support innovation and sustainability in design education. This presentation examines how collaborative teaching models can enhance architectural education, particularly within studios that focus on sustainability and interdisciplinary design. The research draws from an graduate architecture studio at Clemson University that prepares students for the American Institute of Architects Committee on the Environment or Code Top 10 for Student competition. Today, I will discuss the evolving challenges in architectural education, the role of co-teaching in studio pedagogy, the structure of the Clemson Code Top 10 studio, and the benefits of this, both students and faculty, and the broader implications for design education. Architecture education has long centered on the design studio as its primary pedagogical environment. Traditionally, the studio operates through a master-apprentice model where a single instructor guides students through iterative design development, critiques, and reviews. With this model has produced generations of architects, it faces growing limitations. Today's design challenges are increasingly complex. Architects must address issues including climate change, resource scarcity, urban density, environmental resilience, and rapidly evolving technologies. These challenges require interdisciplinary knowledge that extends beyond the expertise of any single instructor. As a result, architecture schools are increasingly exploring collaborative teaching strategies that reflect the interdisciplinary nature of professional architectural practice. One of the most promising of these approaches is co-teaching. Co-teaching refers to a pedagogical model in which two or more instructors collaboratively design, deliver, and evaluate a course. Instead of a single instructor leading the studio, multiple faculty members contribute expertise from different disciplinary perspectives. This model offers several advantages. First, it expands the range of knowledge available to students. Second, it encourages dialogue and debate between instructors. Third, it mirrors the collaborative nature of architectural practice where projects are typically developed by interdisciplinary teams. In architectural studios where design problems rarely have single solutions, this multiplicity of perspectives can significantly enrich their learning environment. The Clemson studio examined in this research is structured around the AIA Committee of Environment Top 10 for Student competition. This program is one of the most influential, sustainability-focused competitions in the architectural education. The code competition evaluates student work using 10 measures of sustainable design, including integration of environmental strategies, community engagement, ecological systems, water management, energy performance, materials and life cycle considerations, and long-term resilience. Because these criteria require the integration of multiple forms of knowledge, environmental systems, urban context, and design innovation, the competition provides an ideal framework for collaborative studio teaching. The Clemson studio is organized around a co-teaching model involving faculty with diverse expertise. For example, instructors may contribute knowledge in areas such as sustainable design and environmental performance, architectural theory and design methodology, digital technologies and simulation tools. Rather than working independently, the instructor collaborates through the semester to guide student research and design development. Students therefore receive feedback from multiple perspectives simultaneously, which encourages them to think more critically about their design decisions. The studio typically unfolds through several key stages. First, the students begin with research and site analysis, examining environmental conditions, urban context, and sustainability challenges. Next, they develop conceptual design strategies that respond to these conditions. Throughout the semester, projects undergo iterative critique sessions involving both instructors and peers. These discussions allow students to refine their proposals through multiple rounds of feedback. Finally, students develop integrated design proposals that address the code performance criteria and are submitted to the competition. This process emphasizes research-driven design where environmental performance and design quality evolve together. One of the most significant advantages of co-teaching is the exposure to diverse perspectives. Students benefit from engaging with instructors who possess different academic and professional backgrounds. For example, feedback from one instructor might focus on energy performance and environmental systems, while another might emphasize spatial experience, cultural context, or design theory. The integration of these perspectives encourages students to develop more holistic design solutions. Another key benefit is the expanded mentorship network. Because multiple instructors participate in the studio, students receive more frequent and varied feedback throughout the design process. This iterative guidance supports deeper learning and more refined design outcomes. The co-teaching model also encourages a discussion-based studio culture. Rather than relying solely on traditional desk critiques, the studio fosters open dialogue between the instructors and students. These discussions often address broader topics such as sustainability ethics, environmental responsibility, and the social role of architecture. By participating in the conversations, students develop the ability to articulate and defend their design strategies. This skill is critical in professional practice where architects must communicate complex ideas to clients, collaborators, and communities. While co-teaching primarily benefits students, it also provides significant advantages for faculty. Teaching collaboratively allows instructors to learn from each other's expertise. For example, a faculty member specializing in environmental performance might gain new insights from a colleague focused on design theory and digital technologies. This exchange can lead to innovative teaching methods and interdisciplinary research collaborations. Co-teaching also allows instructors to divide responsibilities according to their areas of specialization, strengthening the overall quality of instruction. One of the most powerful aspects of co-teaching is the dialogue it generates within the studio. When instructors engage in conversations and debate about design strategies, students witness the process of critical inquiry that underlies architectural practice. This dynamic environment encourages experimentation and risk-taking. Students feel more comfortable exploring unconventional ideas when they know their work will be evaluated through multiple perspectives rather than a single authoritative viewpoint. As a result, the studio becomes a space for design innovation and intellectual exploration. The integration of sustainability within the architectural education requires students to think across disciplines. Sustainable design is not simply a technical challenge. It also involves social responsibility, urban context, ecological awareness, and long-term environmental impact. The co-teaching model supports this interdisciplinary thinking by bringing together instructors who represent different ideas of knowledge. Through this collaboration, students learn to integrate environmental performance with architectural creativity. The Code Top 10 Studio provides a valuable example of how collaborative teaching models can reshape architectural education. As design challenges become increasingly complex, students must evolve to reflect the collaboration nature of professional practice. Co-teaching offers a powerful strategy for achieving this transformation. It encourages interdisciplinary thinking, collaborative problem solving, and research-driven design processes. Most importantly, it prepares students to address the environmental challenges that will define the future of architecture. In conclusion, co-teaching represents an important evolution in architectural studio pedagogy. By integrating multiple perspectives within the studio environment, it creates richer educational experiences for students and faculty alike. The Clemson Code Top 10 Studio demonstrates how collaborative teaching can foster innovation and design thinking, deeper engagement with sustainability, and stronger connections between education and professional practice. As architecture schools continue to confront the challenges of climate change and environmental responsibility, co-teaching offers a promising framework for preparing the next generation of architects. Thank you for your time and attention. I appreciate the opportunity to share this research and I look forward to further discussions. If you're interested in the work that has been produced within that studio, feel free to check out our website, www.environmentaljusticedesignlab.com.